Hi, I'm Hannah from Enemy, and I am here at Bestival with Lucy Rose. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
No worries.
So you've just got on site.
Yeah.
And you've done the most important thing.
Food. Eating the food. Found some nice toilets, which is important.
Very important.
And yeah, getting ready. I guess we'll go back now and get ready.
And you're on in a couple of hours, so do you have any plans in between, or is it just a bit of chilling?
Well, we're going to walk back to the stage, so I think we'll see a lot of stuff when we're walking across the site. I want to see Formation, who were on before me. I used to know them from years ago, but I haven't seen them in years, so it'll be good to see them.
Oh, wicked. And are you planning to stick around and enjoy the festivities later as well?
We haven't decided what to do later, actually. We have a festival tomorrow. I think we've got a bit of a drive tonight. So, you know, I've got a democracy with 7 people in the band. I wish it was all down to me and what I wanted to do, but not the case, so I'll have to find out.
So where are you playing tomorrow?
Always the Sun Festival.
And there could always be some sun, which would be nice for
always
a rainy
the sun.
day.
It could be ironic. Who knows?
And so is this kind of the end of your festival season now, this weekend, or?
Yes, it is. This is. I go to Tokyo on Monday. Monday morning I fly to Tokyo, so start the Asian tour.
Wicked. And how are you feeling about this? It's a huge tour, obviously going to be really exciting. So.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel a bit annoyed now because I washed my jeans like 3 days ago in preparation for the tour. You know, I never wash my jeans. And then I washed them because it's like a 16-hour flight to Tokyo via Doha. And I was like, the last thing, and we're on hand luggage for like a month. So I was like, I'll only have one pair of trousers, which I'll travel in. But the last thing I want is like freshly washed trousers on a 16-hour... You know when you put jeans on when they've just come out of the wash and it's like hell. It's like the most...
just kind of squeeze in.
And it's like you can't bend. It's just awful. And I was like, so I've been wearing them in the last 3 days so they're going to be comfortable when I get on the plane. And now I've got mud all over them. So what do? I just don't... I'm going to have to wash them on Sunday night and then have to do my worst nightmare. Or sleep in them.
There you go.
Oof. Last night at home sleeping in jeans. It's a tough call.
What a treat.
Yeah.
So is there anywhere you're playing that you're particularly excited to be going to? Because obviously the Asia tour is amazing. So
yeah, lots of places. I really had such a great show in Bangkok last time we were there. So that's going to be, I think, really fun. But we're going to Hanoi and I've never been to Vietnam. So I always think that's pretty exciting, going somewhere I've not been before.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. And then you're coming back to the UK for some dates here as well?
I come back from Bangkok, we go to Paris, we do Europe.
Ooh, amazing.
It's complicated, my brain's confused as well. Yeah, do a bit of Europe and then we go from Amsterdam to New York and then do a month in the US and Canada with Paul Weller. And then we come back and start the UK tour in November.
And how did this supporting Paul come about?
Yeah, I like that you call him Paul.
My mate Paul.
Yeah. I needed to get the courage to call him Paul. He's Paul Weller.
Mr.
Paul.
Weller,
yeah, P. Anyway, yeah, I feel like when I first put out my first record, that he was on a radio show and mentioned that he was listening to my record, and it was really mad for me. I think my mum called me up and was like, Paul Weller just said he knows your music, and then since then I don't know how he got my number. It's just text me and then stayed in contact since then, really.
Best pals.
Yeah, Paul, me and Paul, no. He's just a really, really supportive person, honestly, really, really kind and supportive. So, yeah, it's going to be really fun.
Oh, amazing. And with all this travelling, obviously you kind of had your documentary about your shows in South America. Are there any plans to do something a bit like that again?
Yeah, so I had like a little campaign that I ran this year called Play My Hometown, where people could vote wherever they live in the world, however small the town is. If enough people vote, then I'll go there. So I'm pretty much letting my fans decide where I'm touring for a lot of next year. So the results are in, and I think Kuching in Malaysia came first.
Amazing.
Kuching. So I'm going to Kuching next year. I've got another leg in Asia of lots of places which aren't announced yet, which I've not been to before. So yeah, a lot of next year's touring is going to be very similar to what I've done, hopefully living with fans again. I've been putting out the feelers that even on the US tour coming up saying, will someone let me stay in their houses? And I think they're more worried than I am, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, how was it staying with fans across the tour?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, we just went to Belfast. We got back from Belfast yesterday, and we had to go there to get for our US visa appointments, and we stayed with our fans' parents in Belfast, which was really nice. It's always so nice because you can sometimes just get in a hotel and I don't know, it's never as accommodating as if you go to someone's house. Nearly always they're like, do you want a cup of tea or would you like something? And you're having a chat, and there was like a beautiful log fire going, and I was like, oh, this is so much nicer. So it is really amazing.
Oh, that's lovely. And is this something you've done before you did your tour this year, or?
I stayed with fans before this. I definitely become friends with fans over time that come to gigs and then either go for dinners or lunches and stuff in places. Never stayed in their houses, so I think that was the first time in South America that I did that.
Oh, wicked. So with kind of all these tours, you've been playing songs from the new album. How has the reaction been to those live?
Hopefully good. It's lucky for me because I think people who are turning up to the show are quite aware, I guess, maybe of the new record because they've had to look it up and see what I'm up to. And it seems to have been really good. It's been quite comforting. I get more nervous now coming to festivals than I used to because I guess my second record was way more upbeat and kind of like pop, and people could sort of dance around to and have a good time. And this third one is a little bit more relaxed and probably more folk and country than anything else. Mm-hmm. So I've definitely mentioned a few times, like, oh, you guys really want to hear some folk music? So I'm a little nervous at festivals when you kind of have an idea that everyone just wants to jump around and have fun. And people have been really awesome and very kind.
Was it kind of a conscious decision to step away from more pop music, or does it just feel natural where you are?
I think it was conscious because I think it just felt like it was the right thing to do. And I felt like if I didn't do it now, I never would in a way. And I've always wanted to make a record like a lot of my favourite records. And a lot of them are country, like Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Tom Waits, Nick Drake. And I just thought, actually, like, be brave and try and make something which is along those lines because I feel like I'd be really proud of it. So that's what I did.
Oh, brilliant. And I was just going to ask quickly about your music video with Eleanor Barker in it.
Yeah.
All your videos are so creative. How much input do you have into that?
Do you think so?
I think they are.
Yes. I'm thinking about another one at the moment. I'm like, oh gosh, what have I not done? What can I do? Yeah, a lot of them I think have to be creative, especially if you're on like a lower budget. It's you kind of think about, how to do things. I've been really lucky with someone like Eleanor Barker. I just messaged her and she was up for doing it. Same with Danny Dyer. I think people always presume I've paid someone loads of money to be in a music video. People do that. They're like, oh, how much did you pay Danny Dyer? It's like, no. Well, these people have done it for free because
that's amazing.
They're into the music. So I guess that opens up a lot of doors to do more creative things when people say that. And but I'm just glad you like it. I just always try to think of something which is interesting, which suits the song. And if I don't have to be in it, that's even better, really.
Yeah. Is there anything that you really want to do, whether it's something ridiculously big budget or just something you've always thought at the back of your mind, yeah, that's what I want to do in a video?
I was literally thinking that this morning because I've done so many things. Like when I did bikes, that was just like on a motorbike in the desert in California with loads of Hell's Angels, and that was awesome. And even like an arrow, which was jumping off a huge cliff and it all being one take.
Is
and
that
everything.
When you got nosebleeds?
Yeah, I got nosebleed at the last one. Very rock and roll. But to be honest, I don't want to go too extreme sports. There's things I want to do, like I'm like, let's do a skydive, but I don't want it in my music videos just to become like extreme sports.
Yeah.
So the things I want to do in music videos, it's tough. I think I'd like to do something which is very simple but thought-provoking, and I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I'm working on it.
We'll keep an eye out for that in the future. I'm also going to say now, looking forward to 2018, obviously the album's only just come out, and you've got this huge tour planned. What is the plan though for looking ahead in 2018, or is it just to rest and sleep?
I think at the moment I've got tour dates booked until the end of next summer, and then I'm going to retire. No, that's a joke. Wow, I think I do. I haven't taken properly time off since I really started doing this, and it's been non-stop from touring since I was like 18. So I think it might be nice to I'm just thinking of, this is literally what I'm thinking in my head. I haven't even spoken to my husband about it. It's his life as well. I'd like to go and have some time off in the countryside and not worry about things for a bit, but who knows. Would
that just be chilling, or would you just be like trying your hand at something else? Or
I think I'd like to just relax a bit and re-center somehow, because I think when I'm everywhere I'm thinking everything and doing everything and I just want to know how it feels to be me in a normal place again, kind of.
Brilliant. That's great. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and enjoy your time at Bestival.
Thank you.